Hi, good morning. It's Miriam from the West Coast, and today I'm honoring some traditional appetizers. I've created this recipe called deviled cream eggs. Now, traditions are important because we've been cooking since the dawn of man. And if we didn't have traditions, we'd have nothing to hold on to, and our children would have nothing to remember us by and to remember all the things we've done. So today I'm honoring traditions, and I'd like to show you my mom, who's definitely a tradition in our family. There she is. She was 18 in the war. There is my family, and here I am at the age of 10. Talk about traditions. And there's my dad on our farm in Nanaimo, and strangely enough, Nanaimo is about 10 minutes away from Lindsay Wells, one of the finalists. She lives in Ladysmith. So that's an interesting coincidence. So today, I'm here to show you this creation I've made, and it is called deviled cream eggs. But of course, creating a recipe is kind of a misnomer because probably somewhere somebody has done this recipe, not like this. I've added a twist, so I've created my own twist. And but before I do that, I want to talk about eggs. As you know, eggs are high protein. They're a great source of protein for our diet. But the problem is, if you hard boil your eggs, you toughen the protein. So I'd like to share with you a time-saving tip, and it's called hard cooked eggs. Your eggs go on the stove. Bring the water up to a boil. Make sure they're covered in cold water. Bring them up to a boil. When the water is rapidly boiling, turn the stove off, put a lid on, and leave them for 20 minutes. Then you take them out. You can hear the ice. You have a beautiful egg that shells so easily. So I'm going to show you how quick and simple it is to shell an egg that has been cooked properly. So with your water, the shell just drops off. It's an amazing, if it's been cooked, not boiled. So here we go. I'm going to show you this great recipe. 4 eggs. So I've got people coming over tonight. I'm going to put these appetizers in the fridge. As a matter of fact, I could have done this yesterday because these keep very well in the fridge. We do it all the time at school for catering. I grew up in Alberta, and eggs were everywhere. Eggs for custards, for cakes, for stews, for sauces. So this is just, again, a traditional recipe that I have created and put a little twist on. So here we go. Into my bowl is my egg yolks. Now, a little trick before we start. When you're plating your deviled eggs, or your, as I call it, deviled cream eggs, just square off 2 of the opposite sides, because when you put it on your plate, they won't roll around on you. Cut the eggs in half, and you're going to extract the yolk. Beautifully done. Extract the yolk. There you go. It just pops out. It's wonderful. And same with my second egg. I'm just going to square the corner off, the edge off, just so it sits properly on my plate. Square that off. Put it down. Cut it in half exactly so they're the same size, and extract the yolk. It just pops out. It's wonderful. So 4 eggs gives you 8 appetizers, which is perfect for 4 people, just to get the meal started. And of course I'm using Philadelphia cream cheese, and as I told you before, I'm using my new best friend, which is the whipped cream cheese. It just blends so nicely with this recipe. But if you don't have it in the house, use any of the cream cheeses. As long as it's Philadelphia, you're good. You're good to go. So I've got all my yolk in the bowl. Now I'm going to add my 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise and my 1 tablespoon of the whipped cream cheese. To this, I've added some very, very finely diced grape tomatoes. The tomatoes this time of year are just luscious, and they're so tasty, and they're that candy. So quickly dice up these tomatoes and throw them in, very tiny. Throw them in for some color. I'm also going to throw some beautiful chives in, just for color. Again, just dice up a few. It just really looks cool when they're in the egg white. So that goes in for color. Now I'm going to mix that all up. And I have a little trick here to get the yolks all creamy and smooth, because you want them creamy, because we're going to pipe these. Take an immersion blender and just quickly whip it up. Love this thing. And of course it takes a bit to get the yolk off, but well worth it because it takes out all the lumps, and you've got this great creamy recipe. To that I'm going to add just a pinch of a prepared mustard, a drop of hot sauce, and a pinch of salt, pinch of pepper. So there we go. That's all ready to go. Now the trick about these cream deviled eggs, or devil cream eggs, is you pipe it into the whites that you've got sitting on your counter. And here's my glass that makes it a lot easier to put my product in. There's another time-saving tip. Use a glass, and then your piping bag just pops right off with your product in it. There we go. Pull it down, squeeze it at the top, push all your product down, twist, and then you can cut at whatever size you want. I want it a little bit thicker, not too thick, not too thin. And now I'm going to pipe my yolk mixture with the cream cheese into, oh, gorgeous. You get these little specks of green and red, and it's just delightful. Beautiful. Okay, now I've got my chives standing by for garnish. I've quartered some tomatoes, just little quarters. I'm going to put on here as well. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is so delicious. I can't believe how easy this is, but it's just quick, easy, nutritious. You can't go wrong. Chives as a garnish. And now we're going to plate. Plating is so much fun. So I've got one started over here, and we'll just take the eggs and pop them into the individual spoons, because they're a little bit slippery when people pick them up, so they can pick them up and just kind of pop them in their mouths. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. So here we are talking about traditional recipes and how much fun it is to create, and I have to tell you, it has been a pleasure. This contest has given so many wonderful women the opportunity to get together in a forum and create, and that's the best thing about it. So thank you for joining me, and I just want to show you my appetizers that I'm going to put in the fridge for later. Thanks for watching. It's Miriam signing out. Got to go to my class. I'm teaching food safe today. Food safe is important. Here's my appetizer plate. Thanks for watching.